I'll pick the one that I know is yours because it feels strange in my hand. It's. I thought it was the Grease one for a second.
It's actually a Grease 2 special edition DVD.
You can tell by the side here. It's Bubba Ho-tep. And starring Bruce Campbell and
Fuck yeah.
what was his name? Ozzie
Davis, I think.
Ozzie Davis. And yeah, I guess I'll let you take this because I've seen that movie once. And
I'll have to leave this here for you. As you can see, this is the special edition DVD of this. You got the awesome case cover. That's one of the coolest case covers I think they've made. On top of that, this is a low-budget B movie, and it delivers for a B movie. Even this could even be considered an A movie, even though it is super fucking low budget. I cannot pronounce this cocksucker's last name. Don
Coscarelli.
Now, for a while, there was talks about a sequel to this, and it was going to be Elvis fighting vampires, like a prequel to this when he was younger. Mm-hmm. But it never happened because I don't think Bruce Campbell liked the script, and he didn't feel like it had the same feeling as this one. And they kind of had a falling out, I believe. So there has not been a sequel. I think instead of it was going to be Nosferatu, like Bubba Ho-tep versus Nosferatu, but instead they decided to do John Dies at the End. I think that was his movie instead that he decided to go with. Anyways, as you can see, nice dust cover there. It's cool because it kind of had 3D pop-out text, and you get the fucking Elvis suit. Great DVD packaging. We did not plan this. Boom. MGM stamp of approval.
Yeah, you wonder what the fuck happened because they almost went bankrupt like a couple of years ago, and it's so strange they have so many fucking movies in their catalog. You figure they'd be making a shit ton off of these classics that they threw out on DVD.
Because I don't know how much this cost, but I mean this is a low budget movie like we were saying. I mean, and for how big of a cult following Bruce Campbell has, I'm on the Bruce Campbell fan page, and so many people on that page consider this Bruce Campbell's best film, even more so than the Evil Dead series. And the cool thing about this is obviously it comes with a booklet. I would love this as a blown up poster on my wall. That is badass as fuck. And then I think this is an upcoming shot in My Guardian 2. With the Spectre coming out at you with the pink lighting. But you get a little description, which is cool. You get a letter from Bruce fucking Campbell. And I mean, it's 3 pages. And then at the end, TCB, baby. Bruce, don't call me Elvis Campbell. And you got, obviously, a couple pictures, stories about how the production came about, how long it took, special effects, the costume designs, how they wanted Elvis to look and shit, original drawings, and then Bruce getting his makeup done for Elvis. What happens, the premise of the movie is, at the beginning it's kind of like Citizen Kane, where it does like an old newsreel talking about mummies, and there is a mummy being transported to the local museum. There's a huge storm, and the bus crashes into the river, and they can't find the mummy casket. And I think lightning hits the river or something, and it brings the mummy to life, which is Bubba Ho-tep. And the reason why this has the Elvis cover is Bruce Campbell plays an older Elvis. His character's name is Sebastian Haff. It explains in the movie that Elvis, who is Sebastian Haff, goes and finds an Elvis impersonator, and they sign a contract to have him take over as Elvis, and then have him just stay a low-key life and just chill and be left alone for a little bit. And then the contract was going to be whenever Elvis felt like he was done being Sebastian Haff, he could go back, and then Sebastian would trade back with him. But obviously Elvis dies at a young age, which technically that's Sebastian Haff dying, and Elvis is stuck in like the shitty life of Sebastian Haff in like a shitty trailer, and there's like a huge like barbecue accident where the trailer fucking explodes everywhere. It's like this huge fucking explosion, and it's like on the special edition like feature of it. It's like, yeah, we only had enough fuel and budget to blow it up once, so we they had like 9 different cameras on it ready to capture it. It's a sweet fucking shot, sweet ass scene for that. All in all, though, the movie is pretty damn funny. There's really good comic relief. Ozzie Davis plays JFK, and after he got shot, they did surgery, and then they had to, for his skin, it turned, like they put his brain, I think, either brain or skin surgery, but they put him in a black guy's body, and no one believes that he's the president, and no one believes that Sebastian Haff is actually Elvis. And the mummy comes to the retirement home where both of them are, and he's sucking everyone's souls and like shitting them out. It sounds weird as fuck, but it works. It works. It's funny as hell. For a low budget movie, the special effects are really good. The mummy costumes are really good. The Elvis costumes are badass, and all the characters are funny as hell. Once you've seen this movie, everyone has wanted a sequel since that movie got finished, because it honestly could be an anthology movie series. It's so fucking entertaining. It's just a joy to watch. It's one of those movies where you don't have to think when you're watching it. You don't have to be like, oh, well, if you actually do the calculation of that. No, you sit there and you enjoy it, and it's one of the best B movies ever made, hands down. It's enjoyable as fuck. I know for a while these were easy to find, and then it went out of stores, and now it's actually a little bit harder to find. Obviously, you can get it on Amazon. I don't think it's worth much money, but hopefully in the future it's worth something, because, I mean, it's like fucking like leather casing on the outside, basically. It's not real leather, but feels like it to me. All in all, directing's great, acting's great. There's some good shots in there. There's some good acting. When Elvis gets out of his limo in the scene to switch with Sebastian Haff, that is one of the most badass songs in a movie ever to exist. It's just like this awesome electric guitar kick and shit. But I love Bubba ho-tep. Buy this. I'm assuming it's on Blu-ray. I'd have to check, and I hope they did the same thing with the Blu-ray, like special edition, because that's fucking badass. And most of the time you'll only see this in stores now, just that cover. Yeah. And I mean, the funny thing is, we're gonna compare Blu-ray to DVDs. I miss DVD covers. Look how badass that is, along with the Elvis fucking coat over top, and even the back. Like, it's nice on the eyes. And then you just Bubba ho-tep, 9.5 embraces out of 10. It's not the perfect movie, but since I'm a Bruce Campbell fan, obviously I'm gonna rate that a little bit higher. So 9.5. Right?
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while, but from what I can remember, I'd probably give it, probably like an 8.5. I'm not as big of a Bruce Campbell fan as him. I'm a fan, but I'm not as big as him. I haven't read any of his books or haven't seen all of his films. I've seen some of his crap movies and
Alien Apocalypse.
Yeah, that one I've seen. But yeah, that's my score on it.